guys, and welcome back to the Hearthstone Arena run. We are playing as a Paladin with a deck that doesn't actually have many of the amazing 4-drops. It has the 2 Consecrates, which is really nice, the Wild Pyromancer and the Equality, you know, really good synergy with those for board clear. But where I'm worried about this deck is the fact that we don't have many amazing 4-drops, you know, the 4/2 True Silver Champion's insanely good, you know. There are just 4-drops that are good for the Paladin, it's like its strongest part, and as you can see, I don't actually have that many, and sure, they're okay, the ones that I do have, but they're not amazing. Otherwise, we had a really nice start to the arena run as it is, and potentially this could be a good deck. I don't know how I'd guess, you know, I let you guys, you know, usually on these arena runs, I ask you at the start, I did ask you last time, you know, what do you think this deck is capable of with me playing it, obviously, and can it get 12 wins? Is it going to go 6 wins? You know, all that jazz. And if I was to guess, I guess around, I think it could get 6 wins at least, right? Alright, so I don't want the Wild Pyromancer, I have the Fairy Dragon. That's okay for a free drop, you know, it's not something you want to play immediately, but this is actually quite a nice curve, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Not bad. Do I want to really play Avenge on the first turn, or would I rather would I rather Fairy Dragon into Reinforce? I would actually 100% not Fairy Dragon here, but I would do that all the way across the sky. Amani Berserker, hell yes. It works out very nicely for me. Basically because I can just, you know, Reinforce next turn or Fairy Dragon next turn, trade with that really well, and this becomes a, what is it, 5/1? And then he trades there, and it's an empty board, and I have a Fairy Dragon, so not bad. Is that how I want to play this? Is that really how I want to do this? The answer is yes. Because overall, this is pretty good, you know? He has to send that 1/1 into the 5/1. Sure, I'd like to get more value out of the thing, but I'd like to win every game ever in 1 turn, so whatever. Well, this is just lame, isn't it? No one wins in this situation. And I'm just going to Acolyte now. Congrats. Or I could Reinforce and Avenge. No, I want to get the Acolyte out now while it's easy, and then I can Dark Iron Dwarf it up to 3 damage and hopefully kill whatever he plays very efficiently, get a card, and have a 4/4 in the play. Yeah, perfect. Literally perfect. It won't kill it as well, so I'm going to draw a card, and this is going to buff it up. That is just absolutely wonderful, isn't it? Now, what am I going to draw? Another one. Okay. More dwarves up in here. So speaking about BlizzCon in general and some of the announcements that have been made recently, you guys seen Overwatch, Blizzard's FPS style. Reminds me of like a MOBA FPS style, I guess. It's not like at all to do with MOBA, it's TF2-ish, I guess. But I was impressed. I was impressed. Alright, so we... Alright, so we do the exact same thing. He mad though. I don't think it activates on your turn. And yeah, we'll clear that. We've got a 4/4 in play, a 4/1 in play, and an Avenge ready to be activated. Pretty sweet. So yeah, back to Overwatch. Check out the trailer. If you've not seen it, I recommend you watch that after this video, man. Just go look at the cinematic trailer or the gameplay that was shown, and I was quite impressed, you know? I was skeptical. Apparently it was like the remains of what Titan could have been. But yeah, I was impressed. Okay, so we can try twice to ping this. Okay, 1 attempt, go! 2 attempt, go! Damn it! I expected as much. And I guess I'll clear that. Really, it doesn't matter too much. You can't Consecrate off everything here, so it's not the best Consecrate turn. I can Silverhand Knight and Reinforce. That's fine, I guess, because I got the Hammer of Wrath and this, which is... It's enough damage. It's actually 7 damage, which is more than I need, so I could send these 2 in instead. And then for 3 mana, I could do this and this. Yeah, that works out fine. See what we get. Consecrate. Well, at least we have some options here. You know, we can do some really nice AoE. Again, yeah, I'm going to send these in. Should have played the cards first. If I'm going to play 2, I should have played that Yeah, should have done this first. That was a 100% mistake. But maybe I can get away with it if it pings it twice. Okay, don't ping that now. Do not ping it now. Okay, good. Another misplay, by the way. The reason that was a misplay is because I should have... Once I missed the first time there, and I knew that I don't want it to ping there, I should have attacked first. And yeah, it didn't matter too much, but I got away with it, basically. Just a little slight misplays there. Alright, so this is a Consecrate turn for sure. Wow, that's it. Okay, yeah, 100% Consecrate turn. Do we want to bounce anything back? Not particularly. So, I guess we just play Recruit and that's it. So this feels like a solid win at the moment. I feel very, very ahead. I'm not going to play this. That'd be overcommitting to the board, I think. He's on 8 health. What a nice start. But yes, back to Overwatch again, guys. FPS, quite excited about it. TF2, it feels like an updated TF2, I guess. You know, like really new. And Blizzard are really good at taking an old idea or an idea that's just there and then making it better. That's how I feel about them. This is my revenge. Is it still there, really? Wow, awesome. That has no concern. I've won. Well played. Pow. Pow. Pow with the Silverhand Recruit. Yeah. Okay. Convincing win. 3-0. I am always quite successful, as it seems, with the Paladin. I still feel like this is a 6-win deck at the moment, or at least... You know, around 6 wins minimum. It could be more, but I don't feel like it's particularly that strong. Nothing about it makes me go, oh, OP, or wow, so good. It just feels average, you know? So, I don't know. As long as I play well and don't make mistakes, I could be fine. However, as we saw in that last game, I made some slight mistakes. So, I am far from perfect. I know that may shock you. Peacekeeper's not that bad early, but I really need it for hard removal and whatnot of like later game stuff. So I'm going to get rid of it. And yeah, we're struggling to get a 1-drop or a 2-drop. We have many, or a few 1-drops and many 2-drops. So at least we still have the Recruit to use, but so does he. So yeah. Not sure. Not sure how I feel about this one, this opening hand. We've had good opening hands many games in a row. And this time, looks like we haven't. Hey guys, 2 new subscribers. There's a 1-drop that I would have liked on turn 1. You are a turn too late, my friend. Alright, hopefully he just does the exact same thing. Doesn't coin out. Because then I can Flesh-Eating Ghoul and get some serious awesomeness going on. Sword of Justice, he's going to go ahead and kill my 1-1, right? Wow, awesome. He made the mistake of not killing it now, which then allows me to Flesh-Eating Ghoul. It's 3 damage across the board. It'll get buffed up if he uses it to attack. Really should have used it to attack there. I don't know why he didn't. I assume he's got a lot of things he wants to buff, and I understand that the value from that's really good, especially on that card. But I do have this, thankfully. He's going to draw 2 cards off of it, and I'm going to have to just accept that. This is going to get buffed up at least. Every time a minion dies, gain 1 attack. So it's going to be a 4-3. Fuck. Fuck. There's no other way to react to that. This isn't enough damage. Bounce it back. No, I don't want to do that. Fuck, man. I could reinforce and Worgen. That's 3 damage. Ignore. Go face. Then he can kill it. Do I really have to get rid of it now? This would survive, I suppose. And it would hurt him to trade into it, so... This sucks. This sucks. But it works out. He gains 2 cards off that, and I'm obviously not happy about that. But I've got a 4-1 that he can send his 1 damage into, which is fine, I guess. Just doesn't work out perfectly for me. So Wolf Rider, reinforce, and then he consecrates, and I cry. What else can we do? Imp Master, reinforce, and he consecrates, and I semi-cry, I guess. There's that 4 damage. That would have been nice, except he's been buffed up, and now he's removed that. So that's quite a threat, actually. Struggling here. This is 2 damage, 4 damage. It's not enough. Is this free damage? Okay, alright. So, we have free damage on the board. We can find another free here. You know, he could do some stuff with that, but he's probably just going to use it as a buff. And finally, it's gone. And again, this is where I'm like, you know, this is an average deck. It doesn't feel particularly strong. It's pretty okay as long as I have a good start. And this time, sadly, out of the 4 games so far, this is the first time I've had a bad start. So really, can I complain? 1 bad start out of 4, you know, it's over half where I've had a successful good start, and it's led to a win. But this time I'm up against it, and that's where I feel this deck is weak, you know. So, we have the Adjutant Commander for 4 damage. We can remove some stuff, but he has 5 mana, you know? He can get a nice buff on something fairly big, like, I don't know, a Kobold Geode, man. What the fuck? That could have been much worse. That could have been much worse. 3 damage here. 4 damage there. 3 into that. 4 into that. Then I've got a 4-2 that's not protected. Could bounce this back. I'd rather bounce one of these back. Ooh, it's a tough one. I wonder indeed. I wonder indeed. I suppose I could, like, freeze this. Send all 3 into that. Then, next turn, Adjutant Commander into that. 5-5 into that. And then he has 6 mana of cards on the board after that. That's, not so good. I could Wolf Rider into the 3-3. Send those into that. Got 3 mana left. Could do something like that. This is tough. This is tough. I think this is the play that we got to make. So this is going to go in here. So it can't cause any trouble. And he's at an advantage here, you know. No matter what I did there, either way, he's got 6 mana here to make some plays. On an empty board, most likely, based on what we're seeing. And it's tough. I am up against it. I could have filled the board with more things, but the roll would have been weaker. So I would have been like playing into a Consecrate there. Either way, I know that I'm struggling, I feel. Oh man, that's good. That is good. But at least I can freeze it. Okay. So we'll freeze that. And we'll send this out. So now it can't really threaten me. And I have 7 damage on the board to at least deal with it. I have the Consecrate. If we can get an equality, I think we're back in this game. We only have the 1 equality. We have 2 Consecrates and the Fireman, as I referred to him as. So we can get back into this game. It's just I need. Oh my god, do I need the equality? If I get an equality, I'm ahead. No equality, shit. Shit. Okay, so fuck, I can't bounce that back as it is and then play it this turn. Fuck. Consecrate. I won't do anything. Play a big threat. He would benefit from that. That's actually gonna. If I could freeze this, he would be in a bad position. Maybe I just fill the board. Send them both into that. Fill the board with some stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Right, okay, so this is gonna go into that. That's gonna go into that. I suppose I could have consecrated there with 4 mana and then done that and that. But then he would have been able to have that die very well. And I'm trying to keep that alive, actually, for a little bit, basically. So, yeah. Do that, we'll do that, we'll do that. There we go. So we fill the board with some stuff that he can't really kill too well. I suppose here is where Consecrate would wreck me, but there was another turn where Consecrate could wreck me, and yeah, I just can't play around it forever. Alright, so there goes the 5-1 as expected, so there's no Consecrate, which is nice. And there's no way for him to actually have that Goblin die right now, which means that he's going to struggle to play some minions on 8 mana, so the advantage here isn't going to be massive. Good heal, I guess. Equality. Damn it. That's really annoying. Consecrate, Dark Iron Dwarf. This becomes a 5. Becomes a 3. So 5 would be able to kill that. 5 would be able to kill that instantly. And then we could ignore that. How much mana? Then we'd have 4 mana. We could bounce it back. Yeah, let's do that. We're trying to keep this alive because it's slowing him down. It is slowing him down. I have a choice here to Wolf Rider and to Reinforce, or Ancient Brewmaster this back. Which would be okay, I think. And then that can't die, and I got a big guy out. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to try and get as much value out of my cards as I can, I feel. Because he is obviously an advantage with the board right now, and obviously with his cards. So I need to be careful with my cards. I need to make them last, and I need to have them be really effective and efficient. So I think a bounce back there to get an extra use out of this might be good. Again, we are slowing him down. That's why his hand's filling up, because he's struggling to play minions at the moment, thanks to that. Blessing of Wisdom's going to let him draw even more cards. That's fine, actually. He's actually getting close to fatigue. Now what? Holy Light, he's going to heal it. He's been quite a dick with that. I suppose I could kill it here with this and this. But again, I kind of don't want to. So I won't. Yeah. He wants it to die now. His hand is, you know, fairly full. I finally put something that he has to trade into. I'm just scared that, you know, he's got such an advantage here. Yeah, actually, I made a big mistake there. Playing that, because now it can die. But actually, it didn't die, so we're still looking for that equality, I think. I'm not sure, man. I'm struggling at the moment. He's obviously struggling to play cards, which is really satisfying and helpful for me. But unless he starts fatiguing, I'm not sure about this one. I needed that equality on, I don't know, a few turns. And I suppose it can pull me back if he fills the board at some point. Oh, please don't hit my 1-1. Oh, son of a bitch. Well, there it is. That's 3 damage. AoE, which is not enough. I guess I play it and just play the Dark Iron, and then he can trade into it. Which again, I kind of don't think I want. But I need to find some way back into this game. And I think that's going to be it. Tell you what I'll do, I won't play the Dark Iron here, and I'll just Hero Power. He can hit me in the face, and I can heal it up. And that way, again, I've not played something that actually lets that die. He can't kill it again, fortunately. And I have a buff up to kill it later, maybe, if that survives. Although it probably won't. So, again, he's still struggling to play minions. That's his, like, whole turn, apart from that. Okay, if we could get an equality at some point in our life, we have a chance. Okay, no equality. Not surprised. Can kill that. This is quite a buffed up Squire. I mean, recruit even. I need to keep this because it's going to be my way back into the game. Like, that's going to be very crucial for the equality play. But, yeah, it feels like I'm falling behind here. And as I said, I need a really good start. I didn't get a good start. And nothing amazing about this deck in terms of, like, yes, that's really powerful or OP. He's had, like, tons of that shit. So, yeah, he's had some strong turns into strong turns into strong turns. He's had a lot of card draw. And I don't think I'm going to be able to survive to reap the benefits of his ridiculous amount of card draw. Unless I get an equality at some point in this game. At least he let the 1-1 survive for some reason. No, that is not what I was looking for. We won't attack with that, although it really makes no difference at all. I could attack with it and then that dies, but it's probably going to die anyway, but I guess I should have attacked. If that's dead, yeah, that was a mistake. If that's dead here when that dies, why didn't I attack? That's my question. So, yeah, should have attacked 100%. That's going to survive now. I can't afford to make these misplays. I can't afford to make these misplays. If I do actually want to win this game, I can't make these misplays. And for some reason, I just decided there that was the right thing to do, and blatantly that was a mistake. And just because I'm losing right now, because I'm up against it, doesn't necessarily mean I've lost the entire game. So I don't need to just like make these dumb mistakes. I think that's just a case of just deciding the game's over before it really is, even though it really seems like it is. It isn't over yet. We don't know it's over yet. I'm technically still alive. So you can put me down to 4 health here.
For the crusade!
Quality. That is not an equality. I suppose it will do something here.
Like to play with fire?
Which do I buff? If I buff this, it's gonna die anyway, so I'm actually gonna have to buff this. Which is funny. Vengeance. Okay, so I survive. 1 more turn based on what's on the board. That is 7 damage. He is missing 1 damage to kill me here. Down to 3 cards in his deck. And yeah, that slight mistake I made, I guess overall had a slight effect on the game, but not much. Wow, he's really just... I guess he must have the 1 damage. Oh, did he just top deck a kill? Potentially, he just top decked a kill. If he hits me with the ping. Ah, oh, well, he didn't. I'm on 1 health. Place your bets. Can I pull this back? The answer is no. Well played. Game over. Alright, well, first loss. An interesting one here. This video. We've got a golden consecrate. Looks quite nice. Looks quite nice. And yeah, 3-1. Okay, so I am strong in the confidence of this being able to get to 6 wins. As long as I play right, I don't keep making these silly mistakes, and I have good opening hands. I have these 1-drops. Few and far between. There's 2 that I would like, basically. I have a lot of 2-drops that are good. I have a few 3-drops and a few 4-drops. So I have a potential to have a really good opening, and we've seen that 3 times, and it's led to 3 good wins. But that game, I just didn't, and he had good cards. So that's how I feel about this deck right now. It's the overall feel of it. Otherwise, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. I've been Hollow. You've been you. See you next time.